Hello and welcome to the ESPN.com post-game show. After round one of the Intrust Super Shute Shield for 2018, Will Davies joined by former Wallaby Cameron Shepherd, and the 2017 grand final rematch to start the season, Northern Suburbs versus Warringah Rats, and a decent win for Northern Suburbs.
Yeah, mate, it really was. I think anyone that gets a win in round one's going to be happy. But it was interesting, wasn't it? Early on in the competition, Warringah were all over them, and it was an early try to Tyson Davis that really set the tone for their first half.
Yeah, and understandably, it was taking a little bit of time for both sides to work out their combinations. Round one of a new season, and Tyson Davis able to scoot through in a little bit of real estate, and he's going to make no mistake from there.
Well, sadly, in 2017, he had a lot of injuries, but it looks like he's back to his best. And again, against the run of play, the first try for Northern Suburbs landed in the hands of Richie Wolf off a mistake by Sebastian Wildman. He strolls through the pigeons and dots it down under the post. And let's not forget as well, that try occurred while Gary Bortz was in the sin bin serving a 10-minute penalty.
Yeah, great stuff from North while he was off the field. Not only did they successfully stop Warringah scoring points, they scored a few of their own. Speaking of which, a lovely try from Josh Holmes. Great step, caught the North's defence napping, and through he goes.
Well, definitely both teams stepped up in the second half, didn't they? But along with stepping up and gaining a bit of rhythm, both teams got a little bit tired. A lovely try there from Josh Holmes, but this one again, just a little bit of miscommunication. Sam Ward looked to his outside. He should have just caught the ball. Richard Wolf pounces. He had a double.
Yeah, great positioning from him. He sort of sat back, but got in there space enough, I reckon, to cause a little bit of indecision and able to wait for the bounce as it sits up truly at North Sydney Oval. And then this one really was the sealer for the home side.
Yeah, well, they were just building pressure, weren't they? Phase after phase after phase. They had Warringah on their heels, and then Taylor Francis, he was fresh legs, two big left foot steps, and he gallops round under the post. That would end up being the try that sealed it. And as you said, Will Davies, a great way for Northern Suburbs to kick off their season.
Yeah, and a lot of tired bodies around the park, and North's able to capitalise on it, just getting the ball wide, and a couple of missed tackles. Taylor Francis, a few nice steps though, and as you mentioned, fresh legs coming on. Was a warm day in Sydney, and both sides really feeling that heat. So the try certainly among the highlights here for Northern Suburbs. 27 points to 18 over Warringah Rats, and on the other scale, this probably wasn't one of the highlights.
Well, this was a little bit of comedy for everyone except Angelo Laupepi. Unfortunately, had the opportunity to score one of the great tries of the game. Tried to have a little bit of a laugh at his opposition, and they showed him what karma was.
Just trying to eke out a little bit of time for Norths, and successfully did so. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Good wins today, as well as for Norths to Eastern Suburbs. Manly, a big win over Eastwood and Randwood. Similarly so over Gordon. Southern Districts comfortable over Penrith, and also Sydney University winners against Parramatta to start round one of the Intrust Super Shute Shield. The broadcast up next on the 7 Network, Randwick versus Eastern Suburbs, round 3, and that is at Coogee Oval. No round 2 game because of the Commonwealth Games. So on the ESPN.com post-game wrap, Northern Suburbs 27 points to 18 sets them up well for the season.
It certainly does, mate. It's going to be a great year. I think one of the best we've seen in many a time.
We look forward to seeing you again very soon.